simple fact is that Trinidad and Tobago's narrative, for one, is not managed by Trinbagonians. These things that our narrative is managed externally. I was thinking on this just recently, where you have the United States Embassy and these different consular offices and so on issuing bulletins, travel advisories about or against traveling to certain areas in Trinidad and Tobago, traveling to Trinidad and Tobago in general. But you will never see Trinidad and Tobago issuing an advisory saying, well, if you're going to New York, don't go to Harlem, or don't go to here, or don't go to there. Because on our end, that would be bad for business, because we are fearful that, okay, next thing sanctions are imposed on us, or whatever the case is. But we don't think that we have power when it comes to the United States or these other entities, these countries, putting out these advisories that work against us through there. So we just stand up and we take the licks, as they say. So you have these narratives being developed and being pushed about our country by non-residents, non-citizens. And then when you go even lower on the food chain, you come to internally, you have those who are the ones behind the scenes who are calling the shots, as they say, saying that this is how things should operate in our country, and we feel powerless in the face of that, because we think, well, our staining fingers is not going to do anything much. It makes no sense voting because our narrative is already written. It makes no sense opposing or standing up or doing anything. We just have to see about ourselves. So it pushes that whole notion of individualism, where, hey, you know what, let me don't bother with that. Once I could eat, once I could feed my children, once I have money to do what I have to do on the weekend, then I fine. Anything beyond that is higher than my pay grade, or higher than me, above me, and I just can't do anything. So you fuel this whole individualism, which works in favor of those on top or behind the scenes, because once they are benefiting and once their agenda is being pushed, they are fine. And I don't like to talk about these things in the abstract, but the simple fact is that even I, sitting down here, I can't simply point out and say, well, this is the one who calling the shots from behind the scenes or what have you. But we know there are shot callers, because when you think it's this one, trust and believe, he or she may be very low on the food chain. So we have this kind of deep-rooted problem in society, and how we eradicate that, you have to have unity in the country. We have divisiveness taking place throughout the country, and that just works in favor if we can't come together.